Dear Daily Coffee Hustlers, if you honestly want to make your life more significant than it currently is, with a completely different trajectory than it's now going in, then you've got to just get started somewhere. You see, part of being who you are, who you really want to be without just talking about it, all begins by simply getting started somewhere. In saying that sentence, this sounds fine, good, and simple, right? Well, here's the thing. When it comes to becoming who you really want to be, building that version of yourself up from where you are right now, sometimes that means you need to do a lot of things that you've never done before. And sometimes that's a lot of little to-dos that you need to complete and many habits you need to make to create that greater life that you really want. Break a ton of bad habits and routines, create new ones, all while staying motivated and determined on your path towards making it all happen. Now, a lot can go wrong from your starting point before you get to your end goal. It's super easy to hit a roadblock, start feeling sorry for yourself, and then just give up because you convince yourself you do it, that you aren't good enough, and that you never will be. Not saying that will happen to everyone, but most certainly it does happen. It's easy to let yourself feel that way, because if it didn't, then everyone would be living their dream lives, having only their dream jobs and not the ones they hate, all while spewing out positivity and rainbows and sunshine all the time, driving Lambos and adding crazy stacks of cash to their bank accounts every week. But hey, that doesn't happen because most people do give up. Welcome to the Daily Coffee Hustle, the part of BeWhoYouAre.com where we like to help remind you to be who the heck you are, who you are, not just talk about it, and help you stay on that daily coffee grind of getting your big goals. So look, greatness isn't going to just be handed over to you. Instead, you need to work for it. So rather than piling up a massive list of things you need to do before getting started that you just keep putting off by saying, oh, I'll do that later, or I'll start that tomorrow, just start today and do yourself a favor by making your life easier right now. Because here's the thing, since you've already made procrastinating a habit, when tomorrow comes along, you are more likely to say the same things that you are right now, tomorrow too, and never actually get started. Little steps at a time, one by one. That's always going to be the best option to getting anything done. Tiny, incremental, easy feeling steps that lead you closer to your big goals. The easier you make anything in your life, the more likely you will stick with it. I mean, just look at the junk food you like to eat and the bad shows you love to watch. You know that these things are not good for you in the long run, but because they are so easy to consume and partake in, that give you a little bit of comfort, a little bit of relief into your hectic day, it becomes a happy habit that you've created in your everyday routine. So just getting started with tiny steps makes doing the work much less complicated and straightforward to follow where you need to focus your time and attention to when it comes to achieving your big goals. This applies to both your dream goals and your ordinary everyday goals too, like putting away the mountain of laundry you've been piling up or the stacks of junk you randomly have stored throughout your house and your car. You know what I mean. We've all been there. Because yet again, here is that thing. Suppose you are too afraid, too scared, and too nervous to even start going on your path of becoming who you really want to be. How are you supposed to start creating the momentum you need to forge a new you with it continuously rolling into something greater every day? In that case, where you never actually start because you are too afraid for some reason, you'll most likely never get your big goals or those smaller goals that all lead you up to your dream life. If you don't start somewhere, then you'll never get your goals. And if you don't go for your goals and your dreams, then you'll just become a talking dreamer. You know, someone that just talks and talks and talks about what they want, but will never be able to create that life in reality because it involves taking action and sticking to it. So the moral of today's story is just start somewhere. Once you start going, it'll become easier to figure out what you are doing well in and where you are lacking. Then from there, it becomes straightforward to find out how you can improve those flaws and also strengthen the assets that are already working out in your favor. You do this by, asking yourself things like, what went well for me this week? What didn't go so well? How can I improve so that never happens again? How can I repeat this outcome so that I do this all the time? Things become much simpler when you just stop making excuses of why you need to wait for a better circumstance before ever getting started. Instead, work up from where you are right now. Focus on just one thing at a time by focusing on becoming really good at it, and then once that task is completed, move on to the next. Just stop overcomplicating things and you'll make your life so much easier by simply doing what you want to accomplish when you stop holding yourself back. In doing so, you will most likely realize how much of a badass you are and how much potential you have towards excelling and succeeding in your life. Things are probably going to be embarrassing at times. Actually guaranteed, they will, especially in the beginning because you don't know what the heck you are doing. So there will be a lot of learning and improvement to be made, and that is totally normal. It happens to everyone. But here's the thing. The more that you put the time and effort into a craft or skill, the better you will become. Over each repetition, you will ask yourself what went well, what didn't go so well, and how you can improve so that next time it results in even just a tiny bit better. In doing so, by becoming just 1% better today than you were yesterday, you'll look back a year from now and realize how much improvement you've made in a short amount of time. It'll probably surprise you. You'll be very proud and shocked in yourself. So hey, don't beat yourself up for not being amazing right now. Instead, just get started and have fun doing what you gotta do along the way as you watch yourself improve with every step of your journey. You'll achieve those changes in your life if you just consistently keep on working on improving, always moving forward. So don't stop and give up on yourself and your goals. Instead, start becoming who the heck you really want to be without just talking about it anymore, with one tiny little step at a time. You can do this thing. You just got to start believing in yourself and never ever giving up even when you think you failed. Instead, start being who you are, who you are. I'm Julie Ranosaurus from BeWhoYouAre.com, and this has been today's Daily Coffee Hustle Tip of the Day.
Here at Be Who You Are, we are always trying our best to help you become better than yesterday and achieve your large, overly ambitious sounding goals. If you aren't already, then go ahead and become a part of our Facebook community and our email list for helpful weekly content for guiding you on your path of being who you are. And if you check out our homepage at BeWhoYouAre.com right now, you can subscribe to our email list and get a free 63-page downloadable printable of 15 journaling prompts that help you start getting clarity on what the heck you want your dream life to even be. It's my way of saying, hey, here's a gift. Welcome to the Be Who You Are family. We're serious about helping you become who the heck you really want to be without just talking about it. So until next time, and as always, be who the heck you are. Be who you are. Don't just talk about how you want your life to be. Instead, start taking those little badass baby steps of actions towards becoming what it is you're dreaming about. XOXO. Julie Ranosaurus. Hey there, and thanks for watching our YouTube video. If you're looking for a little bit of an extra daily boost to help motivate you towards getting your dream goals, then hey, check out BeWhoYouAre.com for teas and mugs like this to help remind you to be who the heck you are and keep going for your goals. Simple doodle planners like these and other things are coming your way to help you become who the heck you really want to be. In specific, the Simple Doodle Planner is here to help keep you on track for becoming who the heck you really want to be on a daily. If you have yet to subscribe to our YouTube channel, then please go ahead and subscribe down below. Give this video a like, a thumbs up, comment what helped you, what you'd like help on next, what's been troubling you on your path of getting your dream goals, and I'll do my best to create some content that'll help you out next. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, podcasts, and TikToks are happening daily, so go ahead, check out the links down below, and I'll see you next time. Be who the heck you are. Be who you are. Don't just talk about it. Instead, start becoming what the heck you're dreaming about. Until next time.